Okay, ready? All right, welcome. Hey guys, so I have here some of my newer, really good clients that have come across from, or come on from, I guess, Instagram or through Loz, like many others. We got Brooke, we got Cameron, and we got little Lockie there. Hey, Lockie. Lachlan. He's looking at fire truck. He don't care. So I haven't impressed Lachlan yet, so that's fine. But we got you guys here today. Thank you so much for popping on. We're going to do a bit of a video testimonial. You know, we love interacting with our clients, and we got a few questions here to sort of you guys to help other people see what your experience has been like. And, you know, be brutally honest. Hopefully you don't say I'm rubbish here, because that'll hurt. But we'll see how we go. So welcome. Thanks for popping on. How are you? You well?
Yeah, good.
All right, so we'll only be on for a couple of minutes, guys. I'll ask you a couple of questions, answer as you want, and then we'll go from there. So the first question I got from you guys is, when and how did you first discover my business and myself?
So it was through Lauren's Instagram. I'd seen that she'd been working with you, and then you guys did the whole series on all the stuff that you guys had been doing. And we had been talking about getting a financial advisor for ages and a financial plan together for so long. And I think we finally just decided to jump the gun and pull the trigger and get you, because you work with Loz and you kind of seemed like you really understood what people wanted. So yeah, that's kind of how we came across you.
That's my best. Had you guys seen anyone else before me?
No.
Ever?
No.
No? So this was the first experience. Yeah. How cool is that? Well, that does see the next one. So tell us about the problems you were having. Don't have to go into detail, just as in general, that you were having that made you pull the trigger to come see us. What really was the trigger?
Not having structure, it was all a bit sort of up in the air, a bit sort of on the fly decisions, or like making decisions without knowing.
I think the big one when we talked first was clarity. Hey, you guys brought up clarity.
Yeah.
Having clarity on your next decisions, yeah?
Yeah.
We were all spend and no save.
That's all right. We do spending plans here. That's fine. You can do your spend. We'll spend on the right things. Don't we, Lachlan? Like fire trucks. Yeah. Fire truck at least.
He's got enough fire trucks.
So how do you guys think, how bad was that problem impacting your life at that time?
I think we were kind of just like a duck treading, like we were just treading water. And if something unexpected came in, we were like, okay, crap, like how are we going to pay for that? Or how are we going to, you know, car rego would come in and we'd be like, oh yeah, cool, like scrimp and get it together and then pay it, rather than having the money there just to be like, okay, cool, it's covered, pay it, done. Like we weren't prepared to be unexpected.
Was that impacting you guys at home much, Cam?
It's causing a bit of extra stress that doesn't really need to be there.
A bit of friction?
Yeah,
that's common. So what drew you to us from that? So obviously you said you saw me on Loz and I look like I understood people, but from that problem, what drew you, not only drew you to us, but what drew you to pull the trigger on us after meeting with me?
I think because you sat us down and you were like, okay, so money's a vehicle, but what's the goal? So you really sat down and chatted to us about what our goals were, not just like for a short term, but what we want out of life in general. And you were like, okay, so we're going to go away and we'll do some figures and we'll figure out what's possible and what our worst case scenario is and what we think you can achieve. So I think that was really good, because it wasn't just about it's not just about money with you, it's about what's money for, what's going to make you happy. And that's, I think, the best thing that we've done.
I think sorry, go Cam.
I was going to say, you're making sure that we're chasing our goals and not chasing what other people, like what looks like good to other people, or things that didn't really want.
I love that. That's exactly what I do. So that's good that you said that. I think the really cool thing for me with you guys was, I guess for people who watch this, Brooke was the instigator, right? So when you came through, Brooke really instigated and was controlling all the convo, and Cam was kind of sitting back being like, not sure, let's see how we go. But the part for me that I really liked was the breakthrough point when I saw Cam sort of really get involved and sort of see that, this is what we're looking at, and I love that, because I'm the same. We went and bought a car on the weekend and I was sitting there with all these people talking, and I'm like, I'm not sure about you. My wife's like, they're happy, it's so nice for everyone. I'm like, nah, I don't know about this, because there's so many bloody scammers out there, right? But I really like the point, and it happens to a lot of, in that discovery meeting that we had, when, I saw Cam's eyes sort of go, no, this is good. Like, this is what we're talking about here, and jumping into some of those goals and really, rather than talking about money and stuff. So I'm glad you said that, Kim, because I really noticed that with you. And that's a point we get with a lot of our clients that I love seeing, because I want people to be iffy, because there's so many dirt bags in our industry. You know, I want people to I hate it when people come in and everyone's like, yeah, do whatever, right? And I want them to be like that after, but not at the start. And I love being able to really grind that point out and see you get involved in that process, and see you yourself go, no, this makes sense. You know, I can see where this works, and I can see how I can control this. So that's good. What has
Heaps
your
of other people are drawn in by, like, heaps of other people sort of advertise and work on saying, like, yeah, we'll make you millionaires, or we'll make you billionaires, or we'll make you this and that, when really what you want's like not necessarily that. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But yeah,
people think that's like, oh, that's what I say all the time. I could get so many more clients if I wanted, you know, by preaching that. But we're out here fighting the hard fight. You know, we're doing the stuff that actually matters. You know, not the stuff that gets you excited for 10 minutes and then it's all over. Like, we really make a real difference. So what has your guys' experience been like at the moment to this point now?
It's been really good. Like, you guys are really easy to deal with. And I think because in the beginning, I know what Cameron makes, but I don't know where it goes. And he knows what I make, but he doesn't know where it goes. And if I was to die tomorrow, I don't even know if he knew where our electricity bill was paid. And like,
either do I. Right.
So I think with you guys, you've put it all in like one spot for us to see. We can see everything. Like, you can see what we spend. I can see what we're spending. Cameron can see what we're spending, and it's all in the one place. And I think that awareness has been really good for me personally, to know what's going where.
Also categorizing spending too. So it's not just spending, it's categorized. So you can legitimize it.
Yeah. What about, so we make a real big point, you guys will notice now, we really draw out the process. We have a lot more meetings than most advisors do, because like we said, it's a partnership, right? We're not here to sell you nothing. Like, we don't take any, like I said to you today, we don't take any commissions or anything. So we're not here to sell you anything. We want to build this, and the only thing that matters is execution, and we want to make sure everything gets executed properly. How have you guys found that, the drawn out longer process? Has it been good, or would you like
it? And I really feel like the trust is there too, because I know that what you're advising us is not because it's a product that you like, it's because it's a product that you know will get us to the end goal. So like insurances and all that sort of stuff, even like advice on our mortgage, like you've sent us to the right people outside of you to know like where to go to achieve what we need to achieve. I think that's been really, really helpful and good to know, because, you know, you can call combine or compare the market,
Isolate.
And they recommend products to you, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting a good deal, but they're not talking to you about what your long-term goals are and what you want to achieve out of your finances. They're just being like, oh, this is the cheapest product, here you go. Like, sweet. Great.
That's good. How is your situation? So just to give some people clarity, we haven't even finished though. So we're right in the back end stages of the foundation stuff here, which we talked about today. And it's crazy. A lot of people we do this stuff with the testimonials. They always talk about, you know, we communicate so much. By this stage, you feel like you've been with us for 2 years, right? And like we're at the point now where your foundations are almost done. We haven't even started the cool stuff yet. But how do you feel your situation's improved up till now?
I think I feel a lot more at peace. Like, I'm not as stressed, and I don't find myself being scared of debt, like not debt, but like being scared of going backwards, or being scared of not earning what we should be earning. Like, I'm a lot more like, no, Ryan's got the plan. I've just got to stick to the plan, and I know the plan, and I just have to keep moving forward. I think that's been really good, to have that peace of mind that we know what we're spending, where we're spending, and what we've got.
Yeah, it's structured now.
It's way more structured, and it's been really good to have a better mindset around the money side of things.
Well, you don't have to think about it as much if it's structured. You just got a few goals or things to hit, and make sure you do that, and the rest of it takes care of itself.
Yeah, beautiful. What have you guys enjoyed the most? What's been the part that you've enjoyed the most, apart from talking to me?
I like the app. Like, the My Prosperity app is really cool.
Thank God.
I really think
so much money and time on that, so I'm glad you said.
No, it's like, it's a really cool function because you can go in and you can see exactly, you know, your loans, your credit cards, you can see all your spending. It's like everything's in there. And I really like that it's, you know, you both have access to it. You can see every bank account, what's in, what's out. Like, yeah, I like the app. The app's cool.
Lockie likes the app too. His foot just put his foot up there. What about you, Ken? What's been your favorite part?
Probably the same thing, to be honest. Probably the app. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, yeah.
That consolidated view of everything. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
What would you say to others that are considering getting advice or even considering us, but just in general, what would you say to them?
Just do it. Like, I think we were always like, oh, could we afford a financial advisor? Like, can we afford this? But I think we got to a point where we couldn't afford not to. Like, we don't want to get to retirement and be like, oh, great, like we get to live on like 20 grand a year. So I think just it's so well worth the spend because you get the structure and you get all the tools that you need to set yourself up, and you'll never have to worry about it. I'm not saying ever again, but you just have that peace of mind. So I definitely think that it's been well worth every cent that we've spent, and Ryan's worth the money too. Izzy too.
Good entertainment.
Yeah. It's like a good rapport. Like you almost like feels like you're talking to an old friend. Like they just know everything. Like
there's not really there's not really a downside.
Yeah.
Like the initial part that you do, it's not it's not a big forgetting the word, like it's not a big commitment. Yeah. It's mainly about like getting it, as I say, a little bit of structure, but like getting awareness and then moving forward from there. So your first consult and all that sort of stuff, you can literally sort things out and sort of go yay or nay, but you're better off to like take the first step and actually do it rather than sit and think about it.
I love you said that, because that's sort of the biggest thing I say to people is like we didn't charge for the first meeting, right? We don't charge. Like, how transparent was the process from just discovering? Like, if you guys weren't ready, we would have told you that, you know. But
yeah,
those people got to lose by booking in and just finding out whether they're in a position to do it or not, you know.
Yeah, and that was really good because you were like, look, I'm going to be totally upfront. Like, I'm going to go away. I'm going to do your sums, and if I can't work with you, I'm going to let you know. So that was a really good thing as well, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, if it's going to be out of our budget, or if it's going to be like too much, you're going to come back and say, look, I can't work with you right now, but what I need you to do is go away and do X, Y, and Z, and then we can chat about working together. So you were really upfront about that too.
I'm actually going to do some testimonials coming up with people who I'm doing that with. People, because I feel like if I keep doing testimonials with clients, people are going to think, hang on, everyone signs up here. There's something wrong. Right? So, but I've actually got a couple of testimonials lined up with people who aren't actually clients at the moment that I've said, turned them away and said, hey, you need to do this, this, and this, and come back, just to show that. Because I think that's a really important part. Is I've been a part of businesses my whole life who say that, and then when you go and sit with the client, they're like, make sure you close them. I'm like, what if they're not ready? No, we can help everyone. And you can't. I can help everyone in some way, but as a client, sometimes that's not the case. So I'm glad you said that. All right, last question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to refer us?
10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You hear that, everyone? All your friends?
Every day.
Come on in. Come on down. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think we got it all.
I'm just glad we did it.
Yeah, we're really happy with it.
Well, I'm really happy with you guys. You're great clients. We don't take on, not only do we don't take on people we can't help, we don't take on people we don't want to help. So that's why we had that friendship vibe, because we only work with people we like. Hey, there he is, the fire truck stopped. Yeah. We actually just wanted to work with Lockie. That was it. That was the we got you there. All right, guys, thanks so much for that. I'm going to stop this and save it. So thank you heaps. I look forward to working with you lots more, and onwards and upwards from here. Thanks again.